Hermit crabs are some of the most fascinating creatures in the ocean, but they are often misunderstood. Despite their name, they are not true crabs and they are definitely not loners. These quirky little crustaceans have unique behaviors, social lives, and even housing problems that make them one of the most interesting animals to learn about. One of the most surprising things about hermit crabs is that they don't actually grow their own shells. Instead, they find empty snail shells and move in, using them as mobile homes. As they grow, they need bigger shells, which means they are always on the lookout for a better fit. Sometimes, if a crab finds a new shell that's too big, it will wait for other crabs to show up. When enough crabs gather, they form a sort of line, each one trying on the next biggest shell in a process that looks like an organized swap meet. Even though they are called hermits, these crabs are actually quite social. In the wild, they often live in groups and communicate with each other using chirping sounds. They are known to form small communities where they share food, protect each other, and even help with shell exchanges. This social nature makes them very different from the solitary lifestyle their name suggests. Another interesting fact about hermit crabs is that they have soft bodies, which is why they need the protection of a shell. Without it, they would be completely vulnerable to predators like birds, fish, and even other crabs. Because their shells are so important, hermit crabs are picky about finding the perfect one. Some even decorate their shells with seaweed or small objects to help them blend into their surroundings. Hermit crabs are also great climbers. Even though they are usually found on sandy beaches or rocky shores, they can climb up trees, rocks, and even aquarium decorations when kept as pets. Their strong legs help them explore their environment, and they are always curious about new spaces. One of the most fascinating things about hermit crabs is how they change shells. When a crab outgrows its shell, it has to find a new one quickly, but it doesn't just pick any shell. It carefully inspects potential homes, turning them over and feeling the inside before deciding to move in. If the shell isn't a good fit, the crab will keep searching until it finds the right one. Hermit crabs also have a unique way of drinking water. They don't just sip from puddles like other animals. Instead, they use their claws to scoop up water and bring it to their mouths. They need both fresh water and salt water to survive, which is why they are often found near the shoreline. Even though hermit crabs are often kept as pets, they have complex needs that many people don't realize. They need the right humidity, plenty of space to explore, and access to both types of water. In the wild, they can live for over 30 years, but in captivity, they often don't survive as long because they don't always get the care they need.